Well, it's me again. Now I'm ready to ruffle a couple of feathers. Get ready, they're gonna get ruffled. So, to all my beautiful mediums, psychics, voodooists, santeros, espiritistas, sancitas, y'all gonna love this one. Have you noticed, if you're on Periscope, that there's a lot of prophets and prophetesses on Periscope and YouTube? Now, what is the difference between them and us? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. But now, here's why I say that. Okay? We have been demonized, and they love to throw the Bible at us, and I don't have a Bible around right here in front of me. But somebody out there, please dig up the passage for me where they always try to say you shouldn't consult mediums and you shouldn't consult this person or these type of people in the Bible. You know where that passage is. I know someone out there, hello, knows where it's at. But if you go to certain churches, and I have gone because I like to see what's going on, okay? You have certain prophets and prophetesses that will come up, I'm saying it wrong, but you got my meaning. That will predict, that will give information about what is to come, or can tell a person about what is going on with them. Excuse my earring. It's got a mind of its own today, these earrings. They made out of rose quartz. So maybe that could be why they have their own mind. It's just, I know I'm being bad. But I have to do this. Because we are, it's like, I saw somebody today, and I'm trying to think of who it is. But I saw them put, it's funny when Christian people, and this is not an assault on Christian people, this is the truth. When Christian people do candle magic, it's okay. But when we do candle magic, it's the devil. Excuse me? That black cat candle, my hoodoo people know what I'm talking about. Love y'all. And the black cat candle that you lit and the one that I lit looks like the same candle. So what's the difference? Okay. So I need somebody to tell me what's the big difference. There is none. There is no difference. What difference? If we believe in a positive higher force, some call him God, some call him bon Dieu, some call him, I'm not going to mess that word up. But we have different words for God. Okay? Good God. We have different words for him. And it's the same person. It's the same force. So if I'm getting information from his Loa, which are his intermediaries for us, okay, or angels, okay, what, I don't understand. But you need to go on Periscope. It's interesting because they're predicting and telling people things, but when we do it, it's the devil? Really? Oh. Then they want to throw sacrifice at us. Well, here's my stance on sacrifice. And someone had asked me this, I think it was Brujo Steve. I think it is him. He asked me, how do I feel about sacrifice? Now, being that I'm on the roll with this is how I feel about this. I love animals. Everybody that knows me know I love animals. Okay? I understand that sometimes, sacrifice is called for. And in the Bible, it has always been there. But it's the respect that you give that animal for giving its life force, for giving its life in general, to stop a problem or save another's life. I don't care if it's a chicken, a snail, a snake, a frog, whatever. It still has a spirit. Even a stone has a spirit. A plant has a spirit. So respect needs to be given for that. Okay? Respect needs to be given to that animal. And it should be done quickly. You know? If not, you know, make sure the blade is sharp as possible. I mean, now if it's the loa or the orisha coming, usually those foods, those animals are going to be used later to feed the people, because as mambos and ungans or santeros and santeras, it's our job to feed our people, you know, and those animals are taken away and they're used to be, if something isn't taken off of a person, you know, they're taken and they're cooked and everything like that. Now I know sometimes something bad is taken off of a person. It needs to be buried. It needs to be, you know, taken care of properly. Which leads me to my next point. I wish the media, every time they find a chicken or a darn goat or something, stop blaming us. There's other people out there doing things with chickens and goats, and it's not always us. Now, on the other side, let's try to be more responsible, because you know they're looking for a reason to stop us. And sweetie, if I'm not gonna name any names, but if some people get into office, okay, if you think they got their foots, I said foots. It's more than some people. I'm sorry. I think I had too much coffee. If you think they had, because I'm not editing, I'm not going to edit this. If you think they had their foot on your neck now, so anyway, we just have to be more responsible. We have to be more responsible, because you know they're always looking for a reason to blame it on the voodoo people, the Santeria people, the Candomblé people, the Palo people. They're always looking to blame somebody for an animal found. So let's just try to be more responsible. But my stance on it is, I know, you know, yes, I love animals, but I understand, you know, sometimes this needs to happen. Okay? It's just how it is. It's just how it is. But respect, like the Native Americans, when they would kill a bear, you know, they would say a prayer, or they would talk, and in the middle of battle between themselves and the bear or whatever, hunting, they would thank that bear for everything that it was going to do. Okay? Same thing with the buffalo. They just didn't go killing buffalo for horns and things like that. Like, they used every part of that buffalo to feed their family. Sometimes one buffalo would be used to, you know, feed them for the winter, to get them through the winter. Okay? So, you know, either way, if you're eating chickens, still being killed, unless you're a vegetarian or a vegan, you know, either way, an animal's life is taken. Either way. You know, for me, if I can, I try to get halal meat, because I know that the halal meat has prayers have been said over it, and it's still a prayer. Okay? Or kosher meat, because the animal is like, the adrenaline is not, you know, I mean, that's just certain things. All right, my little personal preferences when I can get that. But as far as, you know, sacrifice is concerned, it's necessary. It could save a child's life. It could save an elder's life. It could save a person's life from a dire situation. So it's just how it's done, the respect that's given for that animal and its life. Okay, so that's my stance on that. But getting back to my other subject, I want to know the difference. Okay, because there is no difference. A message is a message. All right, but it's okay to dress it up under Christianity, but when it's us and you say you're a medium, immediately, like, who do they think they're getting their messages from? You know, they say, oh, you shouldn't consort with the dead. All right, trust me, when they start speaking in tongues in the church, some of those people that are talking to them, or they get in the spirit, sometimes that's ancestors. It's not always the Holy Spirit. Sometimes it's ancestors. Sometimes it could be other spirits, positive spirits, but sometimes it's other spirits that the person, it just hasn't been settled on a person, and that's how it's coming through. Pay attention when you go into churches. Sometimes you'll see people marching up and down the aisles. I don't know, but I know a couple of I know one particular one that they do march. Just me. Things I've seen in my lifetime. Think about that though. If you're a person that's ever gone to a Pentecostal church and you've seen people speaking in tongues or getting the Holy Spirit, doesn't it remind you of a ceremony, a fete? Think about that. We must be able to defend ourselves, and we must speak up. Okay? So anyway, this is Mambo Sandy. I told you I might ruffle a couple of feathers today. All right. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.